goodness. Ta-da! Oh, she's beautiful though. She's so beautiful.
Check with a cutthroat razor, and I would listen to Erasure. Yeah, I think I'll sail the 7 seas, because the sea is the place for me. I would shout land ahoy, 'cause I'm the sailor boy. I drink rum all night, 'cause I'm living the pirate life.
So the day has come to sort out our masts. We're going to talk with someone today about whether splicing our masts is possible. So we've got to take some photographs of the broken parts, and he's going to let us know what's going to happen. So yesterday we had a guy called Kashmir, which is an awesome name by the way, come to us from a company called Equinox. And he spoke to us about our masts, had a look at them, and he reckons that they can be fixed. So we're going to be working towards getting Papageno's original masts fixed and up, and we're really excited about this. And they're going to cost around about $300 each, and we're very, very happy about that, because to buy new masts was going to be thousands. And we've had a lot of people say, oh, why don't you salvage masts and find them in the yards? And that's good. That's a good, you know, offer. But the difficulties with that was finding the masts, seeing who they belong to, paying for them, and then transporting them. So it seemed a massive ball ache. And also, I wanted Papageno to have her masts. I think anything's possible. So this guy, he's going to do them our masts, and he's also going to reinforce them, which is incredible. So now it leaves for me and Laura to transport all pieces of the mast via our dinghy, Pamela. Do you think we can do it?
I'm really excited. But yes, I think we can do it, but I think it's going to be very entertaining.
Oh God. Let's see how it goes. What are we doing, Laura?
We're taking the sails off!
Woo!
Revealing the mast.
Oh my goodness, let's do this. So these are our beautiful 1969 masts.
And they're free!
Yay! You can see where they broke, bless them. They broke in the middle, but I'm so glad to hear that we can get them potentially. Well, not potentially, he seems pretty confident he can. They're going to be about 15 centimetres shorter, aren't they? But I'm really okay with that. Papageno's going to have some masts.
So the next stage we have to get these beauties all the way over there in little Pamela.
Oh, somewhere over there. And you're not going to be helpful at all. She went on a 3-hour hike yesterday and she's knackered. Aren't you, my precious? Even spoilt today. Leela's been doing very, very well. She's made doggy friends. We try and get her as tired as possible with lots of walks. And she's a bit hot right now. She goes swimming all the time, but she likes to know what we're doing. She usually likes to sleep down here. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. 1 completed. Just this now. So, step 2 accomplished. We're now going to tie them up with this rope and then carry them across somewhere over there. Blue roof. Alright, alright, alright.
Round 2.
Yay! Trip 2, Laura.
Woohoo! Going strong.
After successfully transporting all the pieces of our masts to Equinox, Laura and I returned to Papageno feeling content. It was the real first step to her true transformation. I was still trying to piece everything together since Edward had left. I missed him a lot and I found it hard sometimes to stay focused and motivated, but I wanted to try, and I wanted to enjoy this adventure, however hard the road may be. We'd spent so much time together and gone through so much with each other. It felt strange to suddenly be on this path alone. He was so much to me. He was a friend, a companion, and the man I loved. But to be walking this road, unsure of the future without him by my side, everything became a lot more scary. But I wanted to succeed, and I wanted to try. And I wanted to be a person that I could be proud of myself, because fear has a way of making us into people that we don't really want to be. And I was quite afraid, and I didn't like who I was becoming. I didn't want to get out of bed in the morning. I didn't want to do anything. I took no joy in anything, really. I found my joy in checking my phone to see if he was going to come back. Laura reminded me that I needed to take the joy in the things around me. Simple things like going for a walk with Leela. And I realised then that even if it was just me and Leela on this path, in the future that it would be okay, because I knew myself and I found myself. I'd found myself in Delos and I wasn't going to lose her now. So what, this was another obstacle. This was another hard path. I'd walked hard paths before and I was going to do this. And I had Leela with me by my side this time. I was doing a monologue for Leela, putting her into character.
You having a nice time, Liz?
I'm very unfit. I'm very unfit. I need to change my ways. It's so bloody hot here. I'm not a sweater, but it's terrible.
You don't sweat, you sparkle.
I sparkle, I glisten. Yeah, it's lovely to see the outdoors. I'm looking forward to getting back to Papageno and getting our masts sorted. It's been a while since I filmed, pretty much just because I haven't felt like it. There's been a lot that's gone on, and I just have not felt like picking up the camera. I'm sure everyone knows by now, I did an episode on it to be released. This episode will be released after that one, but it was called Honesty Hour on Papageno. So if you've seen that, then you'll probably be well informed that Edward left the boat and it has now become a solo journey. It's quite hard. It's quite heartbreaking at times because I still really miss him a lot, but there's no other choice but to go forwards. I have to complete the Papageno project. So we've got her mast and rigging booked in for over the next, in 3 weeks' time. However, me and Laura only have 3.5 weeks left here in Martinique, so we're working really hard to get her in ship shape as much as we can. So I want to get all of the electrics done. I want to have the automatic bilge pump fitted in, and I want to make her comfortable, because whilst I'm in England, there's no reason why other people can't enjoy her for a holiday. So I want to welcome people on the boat if they want to stay on her. But yeah, we've come really far. There's still a lot to do. I think the wiring is going to be a huge job. I need to clean the engine room, I need to sort out the bathroom. Everything looks really worn, and I'm really glad that I've got the mast and rigging all booked in, so it means I can enjoy making her look a bit more like a home now. So I want to make sure to see what money we've got in the budget to get an electrician in to wire the entire boat. So until then, I'm making like small improvements that I can to better the space, painting and changing the fixtures and stuff like that. It doesn't sound like a big difference, but it makes a big difference when you've been living like this for a while. Ah, that's better. So how am I feeling at the moment? Not feeling too good. But I've been getting up each morning and trying to give myself like a small task to achieve. To achieve. Whether it's just scrubbing this room, scrubbing that room. I'm going to talk to these people, I'm going to buy this piece of equipment. So I'm trying my best. I think it's alright. It's going to be okay. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? All the best. So I've been trying to do some cleaning and organising and sorting out all the shite. Got a lot to do. But this is Leela's cage, so we're flying back to England. And Leela is only allowed to fly into Paris. She's not allowed to fly into Britain. All sounds very complicated. You have to have a private pet cargo arranged, and that's like hundreds of euros. So the easiest way is to fly her into Paris, because she's a French dog, and then take the ferry across to England. But I can't take the ferry across to England because I don't have a car. And she has to stay inside a car whilst on the ferry. So then the only option to get into the UK is to drive through the tunnel. I don't have a car. So what's going to happen is that my friend Tommy, she's a terror. My friend Tommy, you may remember him as like songs called the Alphabet Song. I think he's going to pick me up. He's going to drive down from England to pick me up. The other option is that Edward has said that he would pick me and Leela up from Paris. He'd drive up from Marseille and he'd drive us to England. I don't think it's very fair for him to do that because it's a really, really big drive. But selfishly, I'm like, I'll make sure I look fabulous when I see you. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I miss him so much. But this is the time, just gotta crack on. Yeah, so it's either going to be my mate Tommy or it's either going to be Edward, but it's probably a better idea that my mate picks me up. I don't want Edward stressing out. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. Laura's mum is coming as well. She's arriving on the 2nd of November. And she's going to be here for 2 weeks. And I want to make the boat nice and lovely for her as well. I don't want her to get a bad impression of Papageno. And also, I feel like I've got more energy. When me and Edward when we were going through our troubles together, I'd wake up in the morning and I'd have no energy to do anything. I did not want to do anything. I was just using what energy I had to get through the day, to not cry and stuff when you had to have a break. And when I came back, I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna set myself small tasks to achieve each day, and I'm gonna achieve them. And it's been going well so far. I've been enjoying it. It hasn't been a chore. It's been a pleasure to do. Just being kind to yourself. I've been treating myself with a little nap each day. We've got a cool box with ice. Oh my god! Small things like that. It makes things well deserved. Okay, I'm not gonna have my little 20-minute nap unless I finish rubbing this. I'm not gonna do this until you little terror. Look at her. Yeah, you told him, Leela. Leela. I didn't do anything, Mummy, I swear. You've been treated today. We had a bit of a party last night, hence why it looks a bit messy. But you're so happy, aren't you? You've made so many friends. She's come so far. She's really come so far. I'm proud of her. She's got a treat today. She's got sardines for dinner. Right, I better crack on. Play Elizabeth up. All the best. As the days went past on Papageno, I found myself enjoying day-to-day life at the marina more and more. I became more socialised. I met up with the friends that Laura had made since the time I'd gone away in France. And I even said yes to a sailing trip. It was becoming what I wanted it to be. I was smiling, I was sitting in the sun, and I was starting to feel happy again.